Hey, Lance Sumner here, and the other day I took the time to show you how to create a list within an autoresponder, and we used Aweber as an example because that's what I use, but the concept's the same for other autoresponders. Create a list, find the unique list ID, which is needed sometimes for any business opportunity that has its own platform that they need that information to make it integrated so it works together. And then I also showed you how to set up the personal settings, but today I want to show you how quickly you can set up an opt-in form and get the code for it for that specific list that we created in the first place. Okay, and we'll go in here. So we log into Aweber. We'll keep using that as an example, and it's pretty much the same as I said for other autoresponders, how you walk through the process to create an opt-in form for your capture pages. So anyway, we go up here. The other day we created a list called Test DA. You can always look at all your lists by clicking on the drop down, or going over to Manage List and look at all the key details for each list, where you can find the unique list ID. So we come here to the Sign Up Forms tab to create that opt-in form. We click that. This is actually a pretty simple process. A lot of times there'll be tutorials, as you can see here in Aweber, a little video tutorial. We're going to create our first sign up form for this list. And when you create these sign-up forms, and they give you at the end, provide you with the code, HTML code or JavaScript, and depending on what system you're using, lead pages, ClickFunnels, create capture pages, bridging pages, video sales letters, sales pages, and then be able to take this code and put it in to whatever program you're using for that capture page. Okay, so that when people opt in and put their email in, it will drop into your specific list at the form you've created it in. Hope you understand. Hope you understand that. So anyway, you always get, when you come in here, you have templates to look at and choose from in Aweber. You can pick from the popular ones, or you can pick from whatever corporate ones. But we're just going to take something here out of the popular. We'll just grab this red one here, pointer. Now you have some options here on this form. So I'm going to load the template, get it there. Okay. Now, I don't always use the name one. It depends on what you're doing. But if you want a higher opt-in rate, just drop the name off. So you would you would take these parts off for your opt-in page. And then you would be able to put in here, you can edit in here. And with the value in this box, a lot of times you might want to say, enter best email. Just to give you an idea, right? And you don't have to always have this up here. And click that and you're done. Just depends on what you want to do with your form. And then you can go ahead, sign up now, or you can change this button. You can always switch this to an HTML. You can say submit or instant access now, right? You can always tweak it to what you want it to be. Always leave where you respect the email privacy piece. You can always turn off the autoresponder message here. Just take that out. It's not necessary. And so we're done with this piece of the form. Quick little form to get the email and to get the code created. So we're going to go over here. We're going to say, okay, save the form here. And you have some things you can do. You can change color, change font type, font size, all those things. Go to the next step. All right, here we'll just give it a name. Call it DA test, just for that. You can always, when somebody opts in, you can let them go to the basic version for the autoresponder, or you can send them to a custom page, a URL of your choice. So when they opt in, it will take them to the thank you page of your choice. And you can always say, and I always like to say, open this in a new window, so it doesn't lose their place where they were at in case they need to get back to it. And down here, already subscribed page. So if they're already subscribed once, you may want to take them to somewhere else. So let me go back to the basic here, so it doesn't interfere. So if they've already subscribed once, you may want to send them to a different offer or part of the business. Maybe it's a tool or whatever it would be. Maybe it's just a free gift, something that they would opt into, that maybe it takes them and gives them 6 free reports on how to market online. Whatever kind of freebie or something you want to give them, and maybe it drops them into a different list. They didn't want to do anything within this list of whatever you have running for this list in the email series, and maybe you want them now, since they're already subscribed and came back, they opt into this little URL page and go off into another list on where you provide additional added value or benefit of something. Maybe it's marketing tools, something that's very specific to help them. All right, so we get, okay, so we're done here. We won't do that. We'll leave everything basic here, but you have the option to make those changes. And save the form here. And now we go to this step 3. Okay, right here is where you need to click. I will install my form for whatever capture page funnel system I'm using to build my capture pages and bridging pages, video sales, letters, sales pages. And a lot of you know about this, I know you do, and there's a lot of you that are still getting started trying to learn how to do this stuff and put it together and make it work for you. And this is why I want to walk through these different steps of doing things here. Since I've shown you the first one, taking you now how to show you to put together the opt-in form. All right, so I want to install my form. Most of them want the raw HTML version code. So you're going to click into the box, highlight it, right click, copy code. Okay, I'm going to go back over now to my little part here, and we're going to find the capture page. So I've created, this is a WordPress plugin. It works very well for me, does everything I need it to do. I can build sales pages, capture pages, bridging pages, and I don't have to keep paying a high cost. It's a one-time cost, it's a plugin, I use it. So we'll go here to the edit function for this page since it's already created, just to show you how it works. And give it a second to pop up, and then we'll get rolling. Alright, so it starts off at the very beginning. Background, you have some options here for me. Layout and the opt-in. So we're going to go to the opt-in. Okay, well here where it says form code for whatever system or funnel system you use or whatever, lead pages, ClickFunnels, or this. And then you would just go ahead and plug in that code I just grabbed and paste it in here. And again, you have features within whatever type of capture page, video sales, letter, funnel system, like I said, lead pages, ClickFunnels, whatever you're using, features and functions that you can set up things exactly the way you want it. So then you come down and you can go ahead and you can add a button here, because this is the system you're using for the page you're building. You just needed the opt-in code for that when they put their email in, that it will go over and drop into your list that you've created with that opt-in code, that opt-in form you created. But you're really building what it's visually going to look like here in the capture page builder that you have. And so you put the kind of button you want on. I'll show you in a minute when we get to the end here. So okay, we're good. Save it. Got the code in there. And get that, say okay, all saved. And let's just go to the very end. You have some things to do where you can put all this in, go to the end. I just want to get to the end to show you how it looks, appears. And so we're now here. We're going to pop it open. And this is the page that I created with that Funnel Kits Go builder. And so here, so somebody enters, now here, this is the visual that I built in that Funnel Kit Go builder for the capture page. And when somebody puts in their email here, it should take them to where I want them to go, which should be the sales video. So let's see if it goes, okay, boom. So it takes them there, opted in, it put them in the list that I created that web form for, that opt-in form for by the code. And then once they opted into the page with their email, took them right to the sales page where they can listen and actually take action and get started. So I hope that's helpful. And then they just click off and go. We'll shut that down. So whatever you're using, lead pages, ClickFunnels, some landing page, capture page, builder, whatever you're using, a lot of times they want the form code from your autoresponder so that you can put it in that system so that that capture page you're building with lead funnels or whatever it is you're using, when the person puts the email in, it will go and drop into your list. And as for me, it will drop into my Aweber list where I want it to go. Therefore, continuing to build your list. It's very important to be building your list. Key number one concept. If you haven't started building a list, focus on building a list. I recommend going to listbuildinglifestyle.com. Igor Kafet's top solo ad, I don't know, King of the Hill. You know, I think he's Big Papa Solo ad master or whatever. He has a podcast, List Building Lifestyle. Great content and provides just some amazing insights on how to really do list building and really get yourself into a profit mode where you can really build and increase your profits. All right, so anyway, we'll go back here to now. We're done here, finished. There's nothing else to do. And now we have our first form, and we can go back to it, sign up forms, and we can see that it's been created here. Sign up form, name, DA test, and you can go back and grab it anytime that code you need at any time. All right, hope this was helpful. I know I kind of rambled on a little bit, but that's okay. I wanted to take you through the steps, how to use it with any system that you're using to build your capture pages, and take this code and make sure, and then always test. Always test to make sure it's working correctly so that you're not just using a capture page and when somebody puts an email in, it doesn't drop into your list. You don't want to do that. So anyway, have a great evening, and I wish everybody the best and success.